13.8 billion years ago, there was nothing. No stars.
No planets.
No space. No time. Just silence. Then in less than a second, everything changed. A single moment so powerful, so violent, that it created the entire universe. The galaxies, the sun, the earth, even you. But here is the mystery. The Big Bang was not an explosion in space. It was the birth of space itself. Imagine all matter, all energy, squeezed into something smaller than a grain of sand. No light. No sound. Then suddenly, expansion. Faster than light. A cosmic heartbeat that never stopped. Tonight, we travel back to that first second. To the moment reality began. In the first fraction of a second, the universe expanded faster than we can imagine. This period is called cosmic inflation. Space itself stretched like a balloon blown to impossible size. It did not explode into space. Space was being created. Tiny energy particles flashed into existence, then vanished. The universe was hotter than the center of any star. A storm of pure energy. There were no atoms yet. No light could travel freely. It was a glowing fog of chaos. And yet, inside that chaos, the rules of physics were forming. Gravity awakened. Forces separated. The blueprint of everything was being written in silence. As seconds passed, the universe began to cool. Protons and neutrons formed from pure energy. They collided, joined, and created the first simple nuclei. Mostly hydrogen. A little helium. Nothing more. For hundreds of thousands of years, the universe remained a thick, glowing fog. Light was trapped. Photons bounced endlessly between particles, unable to escape. Imagine being inside a burning cloud with no horizon. But slowly, temperature dropped. The chaos softened. And then something magical happened. Electrons finally joined nuclei. The first atoms were born. And for the first time, light was free. That ancient light still exists today. It surrounds us. Scientists call it cosmic microwave background radiation. It is the oldest light in the universe. A faint whisper from the beginning. If you had special eyes, you would see it glowing everywhere in the sky. It is proof that the Big Bang happened. But inside that faint light, there were tiny differences. Small ripples in temperature. Almost invisible. Those tiny ripples would decide the future of everything. Galaxies would grow from them. Stars would ignite from them. Even life would trace its origin to those tiny imperfections. Gravity began its quiet work. It pulled matter together. Slowly, patiently, over millions of years, clouds of hydrogen gas collapsed under their own weight. Pressure increased. Temperature rose. And then, in the darkness, the first stars ignited. The universe lit up again. These stars were giants, much larger than our sun. They burned fast and died young. But in their violent deaths, they created heavier elements. Carbon, oxygen, iron. The ingredients of planets. The ingredients of life. Every atom in your body was forged inside these ancient stars. You are made of exploded stardust. Galaxies began to form. Vast islands of stars spinning in cosmic dance. Some collided. Some merged. The universe became a place of structure and beauty. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, was born from these ancient mergers. Billions of stars bound together by gravity. In one quiet spiral arm, a yellow star formed. Around it, dust and rocks circled. Over time, those rocks stuck together. They became planets. One of them was Earth. At first, it was a burning world. Molten and violent. But it cooled. Oceans formed. And in those oceans, something incredible began. Life emerged quietly. Tiny cells floating in ancient seas. Simple at first. Then slowly, over billions of years, life evolved. It learned to breathe oxygen. To move. To see. Forests grew. Dinosaurs ruled. They vanished. Mammals rose. And eventually, humans appeared. Creatures capable of asking questions. Creatures who looked at the sky and wondered where it all began. From a single spark of energy to conscious minds staring into space. The universe became aware of itself through us. But the story was not finished. Because the universe was still expanding. Scientists discovered something shocking. Galaxies are moving away from us. The farther they are, the faster they move. The universe is expanding. But here is the strange part. The expansion is speeding up. Something invisible is pushing space apart. We call it dark energy. We do not know what it is. It makes up most of the universe. Everything we see, every star and planet, is only a small fraction of reality. The rest is hidden. The Big Bang was not just a beginning. It may also decide the end. If expansion continues forever, stars will burn out. Galaxies will drift beyond sight. The universe will grow cold and dark. A silent ending called the heat death. But some scientists imagine other possibilities. A big crunch, where gravity pulls everything back together. Or a big rip, where space tears itself apart. Each future begins with the same event, the Big Bang. That first moment still controls our destiny. The past is not gone. It lives in every atom, every heartbeat, every photon traveling through space. But here is the twist. The Big Bang was not an explosion inside space. It was the creation of space and time themselves. Asking what happened before it may be like asking what is north of the North Pole. Time began there. The rules began there. Everything we know started in that instant. And yet, we are still trying to understand it. Every telescope we build is a time machine. Every discovery brings us closer to that first second. The universe began as energy. And now it wonders about its own beginning through you. Right now, as you listen, space is still expanding. The ancient light from the beginning is still traveling. The atoms inside you are older than Earth, older than the Sun. You are part of a story that began 13.8 billion years ago. The Big Bang was not just the start of the universe. It was the start of your story. And the greatest mystery remains unanswered. Why did it happen at all? Maybe one day we will know. Until then, keep looking up. Because the next discovery could change everything. Subscribe, and continue this journey into the unknown.